emotion in that moment, don't you?
That's exactly right. When we were going through and detailing out scene by scene, the next step that we took after that was we would highlight sections based on what that emotion was over this few-minute period. This is the type of emotion that's going on, and we'd write the music accordingly.
Well, you see, right. We're not only writing words, we're writing music, so it's a little bit different in that regard. So tell me an example. How would you get that first note or that bar or whatever it was? I mean, where would it come from?
You know, I mean, that's an age-old question, but I think we would sit there, we would write the scene, and we would kind of go like this. Wouldn't it be cool if the music was sort of like bump, 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 or whatever we would sing, you know? And then we'd be like, yeah, that'd be pretty cool. And then we go, all right, well, let's do that. You know, I mean, and that's sort of what you do, you know. Neither one of, I mean, I don't want to speak for Brad, but neither one of us are excellent piano players. You're good. I'll let you speak for yourself. Give me a look. But anyways, but we would sit at the piano. He had his keyboard and I had my keyboard over together, and I would play something. What do you think about this? And he would say, what about a melody like this? And it really just came together very organically in that way. Now, there were a few scenes where we would have strong opinions, where Brad would say, listen, I really think we need to do something like this. And then you know, I respect Brad enough. I go, okay, I can follow along with that, and I would do the same thing. He was a little pushier than I was, but that's fine. But we would come up with some stuff.
He's trashing you, throwing you.
No, he's mad at me. No. But it truly was a cool collaborative process in that way. And like Brad said, we would write the things that way, very organically. Maybe even start out with just the bass line, just half the music, you know, just the lower half of the music, and then. Okay, we got a good mood. Now, what kind of melody can we? Can we use the flute? Can we use the percussionist or the violin? What are the violins doing? And oftentimes it would be just like that, like in a football game. Hey, what's my second string running back doing right now? Is he played for a while? Let's put him in the game. And that's how we would feel. Like, are the second violins busy right now? Maybe they can add this to this element of the score. And it's a neat process. And I think what we didn't want to do was write hokey, quote unquote, silent film music. You know, exactly. We didn't want to do it. Now that doesn't mean there were some scenes where we hit a little bit on that tease factor. We just touch on it as to say, like, we know this exists. But the reality of it, we really wanted to write to the emotion in the movie and as a testament to these actors. And this film was huge. 1923. Oh. It was I think a $600,000 production at that time, which was a lot of money if you think of the Roaring '20s. And I had over 2,000 extras. They built a Notre Dame cathedral model that was 60% the size of the actual cathedral. That stood in L.A. up until the 60s when it burnt down on accident. But the work that they put into the film is phenomenal, and we wanted our music to find a way to highlight some of that emotive content that's there.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And some of the time we're trying to pull that emotion out of the different scenes and thinking of good parts of code to really do that. But then other times when we're deciding what sort of melody or what sort of instrument to bring in, we'll really look at that instrument and say, okay, what or who is that representing in the movie at this point?
Yeah.
And
what about Lon Chaney? What about The Hunchback? I mean, if you don't know the movie, the first thing you see is it's scary. He's scary.
Sure.
Of course, he turns out to have a very large spirit and a very large heart and a sympathetic but kind of heroic figure in some regards. Did you get that feeling as you watched the movie?
I think we do. Yeah, I think the music helps. That's what I'm proud of. Is I think now here's the thing. Everyone's going to hear it on October 30th live. That'll also be the first time that we hear it live. We've heard a computer play it. I mean, but it's not like we've gotten the musicians together.
How do you do it, huh?
Yeah, we've got computers where we can put the music in and it'll play back what we've written down.
Pretty close.
Yeah, pretty close to it. But
I like your analogy, how you said, what are the second violinist doing? Bring him in here.
Yeah.
Like Peyton Manning. Omaha!
And there would be times where we had audible, where we'd be into a scene and going, okay, we need to change it up right now. The defense is showing us a formation we're not familiar with. This isn't going to work. Yeah, we got to change it up. And we don't want to punt. No, we never punt. We don't punt. We don't punt. But anyway, but I think, you know, I forgot what we were talking about.
It's about the emotions and about, you know, the fact that, you know, bringing
and all that stuff. So, and I think the one theme that we saw, both of us felt like, is there's this redemptive quality to almost all the characters, almost all of them, where you present somebody, Esmeralda's just a gypsy girl.
Right.
Well, no, she's not. She's a heart, and she cares about people.
Right.
The Hunchback's just a guy who lives up in the cathedral and is a grotesque figure. Well, no, he's not.
Right.
He's and almost all the characters in the movie have that, I think, duality. And we tried to make the music hopefully highlight.
That's a good word.
Some of that.
Good word, duality. Again, it's coming up next the next few weeks. It's the 30th.
October 30th.
Halloween weekend.
That's right.
As part of the Silver Screen. It's the Hunchback of Notre Dame with a live. How many pieces?
We're gonna have about an 18-member orchestra.
All right.
We'll fill up that stage at the Marion for sure.
I just got a text from from Angie, who's in the mountains someplace on her way. She says, before you close, close out, I have 2 Hunchback trivia questions for you and Tom. She says,
all right.
She'll be calling again in just a moment.
Excellent.
So it's going to be fun. It's going to be good. And, of course, the next night is a Rocky Horror Show and so on.
That's right. And there's 2 shows Thursday night. There's a 6:30 and a 9 o'clock.
Very good. Stay where you are. We'll be joined by Angie Lewis next. We're live on the front porch of Mark's Prime Steakhouse and Seafood, the beautiful downtown Ocala, on the Voice of Ocala.
1370 AM, 96.3 FM. We're live and local on The Source.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. And so is State Farm agent Angie Lewis, working hard to serve her community as a citizen and insurance agent. Angie wants to help you as you adjust your insurance needs to your life, from everything to helping educate your teen driver to protecting your family against everyday risk. She wants to change the way you perceive insurance by developing relationships with her clients, which is why Angie and her staff are proud to be a part of so many good causes in Ocala. In turn, she has chosen to single out those who step up as leaders. Each month on the Voice of Ocala, Angie spotlights a good neighbor, saluting those who give exceptional service or do random acts of kindness to others. For this, Angie was written up in State Farm's National Magazine. Angie also supports local businesses with a regular Biz Buzz.
Hi, I'm State Farm agent Angie Lewis. Come see me and my team for all your insurance and financial needs in the beautiful downtown historic district, 416 East Fort King Street, or call 291-2444.
Are you in the process of planning your wedding reception? Or are you planning that birthday party for someone special? Or maybe you're just looking to throw a party for yourself? Are you in charge of this year's company outing and looking for something fresh and fun to do? Well, KT Entertainment is your answer to all those questions. We provide music, trivia, and karaoke for everybody's enjoyment. If you would like to get in touch with KT Entertainment and find out about our competitive prices, call us at 352-512-2611. That's 352-512-2611. Or you can find us on the web at kt4fun.com. That's KT, the number 4, fun.com. So remember, whether it's a wedding reception, a party, or a company outing, it's KT Entertainment for all your karaoke, trivia, or musical needs.
Fox News Radio, I'm Jane Metzler giving testimony from Texas. Dr. Daniel Varga, Chief Clinical Officer of that Dallas hospital, where a Liberian man died of Ebola and 2 nurses who cared for him became infected, telling a House subcommittee,
"Unfortunately, in our initial treatment of Mr. Duncan, despite our best intentions and a highly skilled medical team, we made mistakes. We did not correctly diagnose his symptoms as those of Ebola, and we are deeply sorry."
Nurse Nina Pham transferred to a facility in Maryland. Amber Vinson hospitalized in Atlanta. Stepped up airstrikes in Kobani.
The past 24 hours, they in fact have dropped 14 bombs. That's a total of 53 airstrikes in just the last 3 days. CENTCOM, in fact, says they have hit 19 buildings occupied by terrorists today. When the planes are gone, ISIS comes out.
Fox's Greg Palcott. Fox News, we report, you decide.
Is that an angry monkey screaming at you? Nope, it's your windshield wipers. And they're literally crying out for you to replace them. Lucky for you, Napa now has 30% off select visibility products. That's 30% off wiper blades, headlight bulbs, and more. So cut all the monkey business and conquer the job with Napa Know-How. at participating Napa Auto Parts stores while supplies last. Offer expires 10/31/14.
Let's get down to business. You don't travel too often for work, but when you do, you want to stay where you know you'll be taken care of. That's where Choice Hotels comes in. We have everything you need to keep you on top of your game, like free hot breakfast for that much-needed morning boost, free internet to keep you in touch with home base, and a generous loyalty program so you can earn great rewards. Stay for business at Choice Hotels and book now at choicehotels.com. Great endings begin here. Amenities vary by location.
Gene Powell Pasture Mowing. Our tractor services include bush hog, disking, front end loader, box blade, and stump grinding. We also have zero-turn mowers for the smaller paddocks, aisleways, fence rows, and lawn care. Fence row spraying is also available for weed control. We are licensed and insured. Gene Powell Pasture Mowing, 352-629-2440, or online at powellgene, Gene, at yahoo.com. Gene Powell Pasture Mowing.
Dan, did you know that the runway at Ocala's airport is nearly 8,000 feet long?
Why, no, Brad. I did not. Please, tell me more about said runway.
Seriously, it's a big airport.
Yeah, I kind of knew that. So what's your point?
Well, just that most people don't even realize there's an airport, much less one that's big enough for Air Force One to land.
And
that Ocala Aviation is based at Ocala International Airport.
So why are you telling me?
So that you can help me get the word out that Ocala Aviation has a fleet of airplanes, and it's here for them to learn to fly.
And how do you propose we get said message across to so many people at once?
We should put an ad on a good radio station. But yours will do.
Very funny. Well, what do you want to say?
That we offer private, instrument, and even commercial training. All right here in Ocala. They don't even have to go anywhere else. They can do it all right here.
Nope, never work.
Well, then give them the number to call with any questions.
I can't even remember your number.
Yes, you do. 861-7484. How hard is that?
Okay, I'll call you next week and we'll get it started.
Can you remember the number this time?
Yes, 861-7484.
Good boy.
Saturday mornings at 9 a.m. right here on The Source, WOCA. Don't miss Planning for a Better and Safer Retirement with your hosts, Francois Cousinet and Julianne Cousinet. They'll be giving you information about your retirement funds and answering your questions with live call-in. So don't miss it, Saturdays from 9 a.m. till 10 a.m. Planning for a Better and Safer Retirement right here on The Source, WOCA 96.3 FM and 1370 AM.
We're busy posing for our photograph here, trying to get a good side of Brad Delachey and Matthew Wardell for our Facebook posting, which you're going to put up here now in just a minute. Expecting momentarily a phone call, if she's not in the mountains on her way back to Nashville, from Angie Lewis, who put this together for us. I'm grateful to Angie. She always does so much in the community, and she's so got a big heart for downtown. And since ever since we drafted her for our Save the Marion group, which was a very big factor in catalyst in that, she just sort of jumped in, and she's just, I think, one of the great ambassadors for our town of anybody I know. And now she lives on Fort King. She's going to, as soon as she gets moved into the new building there.
Yeah, and beautiful. Yeah, it looks incredible down there.
I can see you performing from that front porch one day. You never know.
we got Angie Lewis on the line with us right now.
Who is it, Tom?
Angie Lewis.
Angie Lewis. You guys know Angie Lewis?
Never heard of her.
We don't know anybody named Angie Lewis.
Yeah. Angie, remind Buddy that when he says, "Hey, Angie, you know that check you're supposed to write me." Remind him that he doesn't know you.
There you go. I like it. All right, Angie.
I would put her on the. She gets on the air for free anytime she wants to, so it doesn't matter. Angie, where are you?
Hey, how are you?
Where are you in Clint right now?
You know what? We're about, I want to say 45 miles outside of Nashville. So
okay.
I guess Murfreesboro, yeah. We're in that area.
Yeah. Well, your two guys showed up today.
We're here.
Yeah, they're here. Bradley and Matthew. Yeah.
I knew they would. I didn't doubt it at all.
Yeah. So we were just giving you a lot of credit for stuff, for being your involvement downtown. And let's get from you, first of all. You're on the committee for the Silver International Film Festival. We brought over this whole concept of writing original modern score, and how pumped are you about this whole thing?
I am extremely excited. I cannot wait to experience this on the 30th. I talked to Brad about it, and I know how excited he is. And then I saw Matt yesterday, and they put a lot of time and work into this. And how exciting! I mean, I was sharing with Matt yesterday the fact that this isn't happening anywhere else that I know of. So it's a unique opportunity for people to come and and experience the 1923 classic film starring Lon Chaney, but then with Matt and Brad putting together this amazing music, it's just going to be a unique experience.
Go ahead. You go. Well, no, I mean, I know from the orchestra's perspective, we're so excited to work with the film festival. I mean, what happened here last year with the first International Film Festival and the energy that's there. I mean, it's so exciting. I love what they do, and Buddy and Angie, y'all are both a part of this, but getting all of downtown involved, and I mean, it's the concert's going to be exciting, but it's so much more than just that. And Angie, you know a little bit more about all that stuff, but there's all kind of things going on. There's stuff happening at the Brick for the VIP show. There's Hello Gorgeous is doing hair. There's carriage rides. There's haunted houses. There's Stella's is staying open later to do omelets and stuff like that. So it's a pretty cool night, and just the fact that these two organizations are coming together and working on this, I think it's so exciting, and it bodes so well for downtown Ocala and our community. So it's exciting.
Angie, the last picture I have of you in my mind, the last the dinner we had for the International Springs Film Festival, was, I think, after people were clearing out. I'm not sure if you had your shoes on or not, but you were standing back by the tents. And by the way, a well-deserved rest because she worked her tail off. She really was the downtown person. I mean, she drove it. She really did. And just sort of in that moment of relaxation, that little glass of wine was sort of topped it off.
It was. You know what? I tell you, I think I told you this story before, but one of the funniest things at the end of that night, it's all over. And remember, we're carrying all of those plants into Scotty Ritter was so sweet to let us store them back behind Ritter's, and we're just toting right through the middle of Ritter's, and it's packed full of people. And I've got this big tree I'm carrying through, and I come walking back through to go get my next handful, and this gentleman taps me on the shoulder. He goes, "I just want to congratulate you." And I think he's talking about the street party that we just had out in the street. I'm like, "I know, wasn't that just amazing?" And he goes, "No, you managed to hit every single person on the head as you walked through." So yeah, that was quite a night.
It was a great night. And I wonder about Matt.
Was that Matt that was talking about all the stuff that's going to be happening around the Hunchback?
Yes.
Yeah. I mean, I just want to make sure that we, we're letting the community know because, last year when the symphony did this, the event sold out, and so we're really trying to stress to people that if you want to be a part of this, you really need to get your tickets and get them now. There's the 6:30 showing. And then the 9 o'clock VIP showing, and like Matt said, with the VIP, you're getting the reception at the Brick. Stella's and Fresh Green Tomato are doing the dessert, and we're having champagne. We've got live entertainment with Greg Thompson and some performers from the Civic Theater. The carriage rides back and forth, and then like he's mentioning too, Dr. Terrorizes. You're going to get a little bit of sneak preview on his haunted experience that he's creating down at the Brick as well. So it's a whole evening of fun stuff happening.
I just want you to know, Angie, the reporter that I am, I got to the bottom of this whole composition thing about how it was written. Let me just say this. Even though some nights Matthew wanted to quit, Brad wouldn't let him, okay? He kept pushing you through.
That's true. That's true.
And they were sharing some really great experiences, and Brad was too, about, the working together in tandem to make this thing go. And they were saying that some nights it just didn't feel right. But imagine writing 500 pages of music off of just pictures.
Right.
Amazing, Brad.
I can't even imagine. I can't, and I guess because I don't know what all you guys had already shared, but did they share with you that they basically had to lock themselves away for the weekend to pretty much finish it?
Yeah, no, that was just an excuse to get away from home and go to Orlando. But still, we but we did that because we wanted to finish. We wanted to make sure we got it done in time. And sometimes, I mean, when you're around, obviously, when you're around here, you get distracted and all that stuff. I want to come down here and hang out with Buddy or whatever. And so being away for it last week can help us do it. And then we went to Halloween Horror Nights as well.
Yeah, a little excursion. I mean, I'll say when we went down for the
inspiration as well,
That's right. That's right. When we were headed down there, I really had my doubts that we were going to finish this thing, but we really hit our stride in the end and came out with a really awesome project.
Well, I somehow think maybe the inspiration might have been part of this. Perhaps some red wine and cigars. I don't know why I think that. I'm just thinking that might be involved. Could have been involved. I'm not going to do it.
Yeah, I heard a little wine, a little Red Bull. Yeah. Just to get the creative juices going.
Yeah.
That's it. That's right.
Very good, Angie. I know you agree with me on this. So much talent in Ocala, and there's two of the people right here. Another one just showed up, Pamela Calero, by the way, who kind of sort of guides these guys in the right direction, points them in the right direction. She's here, of course. Bailed her out of jail. But so much talent here in our community, and this is a chance to showcase it again on the 30th of October at the Marion Theater. Boy, it's been 3 years, Angie. We've been keeping that thing open. Now the lights are still on, and thanks to you and so many other people who got behind that, just a terrific place to have it. And these are the kind of things that make this Marion Theater what it is, Angie.
I agree with you, and I think that this, even though it would be, I guess, okay to go see this in a new modern theater, just the whole setting of it being in the historic downtown theater just makes the experience even better, I believe. And we're encouraging people too to for the event, especially the VIP one, dress up a little, make it date night, have fun with it. And I'm just like I said, I can't wait. I can't wait to hear what these guys have put together. And I agree with you, Buddy. The talent, it's exciting to see young people that these guys work full-time jobs as well, and to take the time to put this together for our community is kudos to them.
Yes, it is. I got the word about how Brad. Actually, he has about 3 jobs, as I understand it. One of them is playing music. He has another job now. This one, so he's like me. We basically
and if you
can't help
don't follow
ourselves.
him on Facebook, you should, because he's actually a comedian as well. He may not. He's hilarious.
Comedian. Didn't get that part yet. Now here we go. Okay, Brad, say something funny. My stepfather was a comedian, and he used to get that a lot, by the way.
Yeah.
Okay, it's fine. So, well, Angie, now you be safe there. Are you driving while you're talking? I hope not.
No, Clint's driving.
Good. Okay. All right.
He's in control here, so we're in good hands.
We're headed back here, and you'll be back soon, and we'll catch up to you next week when you get here. Now, I'm going to put fake and factoid in the hands of Matthew and Brad today. You think you're safe? Uh-oh.
I think they can handle it. They're pretty smart dudes.
I can hear y'all, right? I can hear you back here.
Hey, can we remind everyone I beat Tom the last 5 out of 5 times?
No, you have not. It was 7 out of 7.
Okay.
Yeah, I would say there's a word for that. It starts with a B. That what you become for him in terms of for her. I mean, and by the way, Tom, it's on record, so you can't deny it.
I just said she's wrong. Not 5 out of 5.
Yeah.
7 out of 7.
Yeah, right. Right. I'm glad you owned up to it finally. All right, Angie, you drive.
Before we hang out, too, I just want to make sure that, and I know I heard Matt mention it, that, a lot of the downtown merchants are getting involved in this that whole weekend. And next week, Buddy, we'll talk a little bit more about the Friday night events. But if anyone is wanting to get their, get done up with hair, makeup, eyelashes, all that kind of stuff, Hello Gorgeous, 351-5358. They're taking reservations now, so that has to be done in advance. So I'm just trying to let everyone know. I don't want people to think they can walk in on that day.
Yeah, I have that appointment already. I'm going to have my makeup and hair done that day as well.
Right,
so
they're giving a special rate for any ticket holders that are going to the event on the 30th with Hunchback.
Sounds awesome. We're looking forward to. And we'll save your Hunchback jokes or trivia till next week. All right, we'll use it then.
I will.
All right.
Well,
thank you, Angie.
Have a great night. Thank you.
Right. All right. Let's take a break. Come back. We'll play Fake or Factoid. Brad and Matthew right here. Pamela can coach if she needs to. Right here on the Voice of Ocala, live from downtown, the front porch of Mark's Prime Steakhouse and Seafood on the radio program called the Voice of Ocala.
1370 AM, 96.3 FM. We're live and local on The Source.
Being the Culligan man is not easy because he works hard every day for you here in North Central Florida. Whether you need bottled water delivery for your office, a home water softener, or water infiltration system, the Culligan man can help you. At Culligan, North Florida, we have dozens of softener and filtration options, along with a host of media tank sizes. Depending on the exact hardness and usage of your water, we determine the size of softener you're going to need. And if you're on city or well water in one of our local areas, the in-home water analysis is absolutely free. If your needs are for the home, call Ocala Water Conditioning, 352-291-5900. For home or business bottled water in Ocala, call Ocala Bottled Water, 352-291-5900. Culligan of North Florida, a proud sponsor of Florida State football, heard right here on WOCA, The Source.
Hi, this is Buddy Martin. If you have an award or a trophy in your house, there's more than a good chance it came from BJ Trophies, Gifts, and Awards. At BJ Trophies, Floyd Hirschberger and his staff have a lot more than just trophies. Among the items they specialize in are donor recognition walls and trees, personalized or engraved gifts, cast bronze dedication plaques, wide format digital printing with posters, banners, and signs, and promotional products. Floyd is the official trophy and awards maker for the Voice of Ocala radio show and is North Central Florida's leader in custom recognition programs, corporate awards, industrial engraving, unique gifts, and advertising specialties. When Angie Lewis went shopping for something to award to the winners of her State Farm Good Neighbor Award, she shopped first at BJ Trophies, Awards, and Gifts. Check them out at 1735 Northeast Jacksonville Road on North Magnolia's Miracle Mile, or call them today at 352-732-2249. BJ Trophies, Awards, and Gifts. Trophies is just our middle name.
Your home is safe, or is it? AA Lock, Dock, and Security. The name has been a staple in Ocala since 1985. Do you have the right equipment in place to have peace of mind when you are at home or away? AA Lock, Dock, and Security has the right people to install and monitor your home or business. Call today for a free on-site security analysis. Call 867-1965. AA Lock, Dock, and Security, 219 Northwest 10th Street, 867-1965.
On the next AM Ocala Live, Florida State Representative Matt Gaetz will be on the air. He'll be speaking about the debate between Florida Governor Rick Scott and Governor Charlie Crist that was held on October the 15th. News Bites, the hottest news and current events served bite-size. Jim George from American Cable Services will be on the air speaking about all of your cable needs. Join the Equine Alliance of Marion County on Horse Sense. And then Kelly Fuqua-Hart from Ocala Magazine Radio will be on the air speaking about everything great happening in our community. Pastor Matthew Barnett is the pastor of Angelus Temple. He'll be on the air speaking about his new book, Misfits Welcome. Joan Hall Hovey, Canada's mistress of suspense, will be on the air. She contributes to the Toronto Star, the Atlantic Advocate, Home Life Magazine, and Mystery Scene. She'll be on the air speaking about her new book, The Deepest Dark, a thriller novel. All of that plus fun with Joe on the next AM Ocala Live.
Good credits, bad credits. It's none of our business because we're not an auto dealer. We're not a bank. We're not your mother. We're OcalaForSale.com. Marion County's marketplace for cars, trucks, and SUVs. We've got thousands of sellers standing by to take your call. No middleman. But hurry, don't walk, don't run. Just sit down and log on to OcalaForSale.com. Prices and inventory change daily. Offer does not include dealer upcharge. Undercutting, rust-proofing, factory surcharge, or delivery fee. See website for details.
Back to the final segment of hour two. Don't forget, coming up at 5 o'clock is going to be, as you hear Tom Schmitz in the background there.
Yeah, I'm all over the place, pal. I'm trying to cheat here. I'm trying to pull up reference books. I'm trying to do everything.
And we hear everything you're doing, and it sounds great. And time for a Faker or Factoid. Don't forget Southern Picks again tonight, coming up at 5 o'clock. Let's get right into the 24 music. Brad and Matthew are going to take on Tom in a game of Fake or Factoid. Number one. The 5 most common things people dream about are death, falling, friends, sex, and flying. Fake or factoid?
Fact.
Fact.
Got 2 facts here, 1 fact here. You're all correct. It is fact. We'll keep it in this order. Tom, you'll go first this time, then Brad, and then Matthew. Number 2, the Korean War was more deadly than Vietnam.
Fact.
Tom says fact.
I'd say fact.
Fact. 3 facts? Fact. Anybody want to change their answer? You should have. It's not true. Vietnam was more deadly. Number 3, the war, you all got 1 miss. The war between England and Zanzibar in 1896 was the shortest war in history, lasting only 38 minutes. This is right in your wheelhouse, Mr. History. Tom?
Fact. I don't know.
Well, you don't know you're a history major? Come on, man.
I'm going to go with fact, too.
Fact.
I'll do fact as well.
You guys all just guess the same. How can anybody win? It's going to be a tie. All right, this all fits fact. Number 4, the War of 1812 was so named because it was only fought in that year. Let's start here with Matthew, and then Brad, and then Tom.
Fake.
Fake.
I'm going to say fake also.
2 fakes. Tom?
Well, being that Colonel Jackson fought the British in New Orleans in 1814 as part of the War of 1812, that's fake.
You're kind of showing off a little bit now.
Yeah, I am.
All right.
2 weeks after the treaty was signed, as a matter of fact.
All right. If you all go to the same this time, it's going to be down to the final numbers. So this is number 5. All got 1 miss. Nobody's going to be eliminated. A leopard's vision is so good it can practically see in the dark. Tom?
Fact.
I'm going to go with fact.
I'm going to do fake. Just make it interesting.
Fake. To make it interesting. You shouldn't have because it's fact. But you're hanging right into the very end. Now it's Brad and Tom, and here's the tiebreaker. Think of the number first, and then I'll ask you. All right? Don't spread it out. Here you go. Here it is. The largest species of seahorse. The largest species of seahorse. You can play along that, dude. Is how many inches or feet long?
Okay.
Tom?
20.
That's yours?
20 inches.
20 inches.
I'm going to say 2 feet.
2 feet. 24. Oh, you let Tom win. It's 8 inches.
Oh.
8 inches. Well, it's a good contest. Right down at the very end, Tom has to win one sooner or later, so he did. So
there you go.
All right, congratulations. So, hey, gentlemen, thank you so much for coming down today.
Appreciate it.
Thanks. It's going to be a wonderful concert and a wonderful night. And just a quick 30 seconds on the symphony. What's going on there with the next big event?
Well, we've got this event on October 30th. We've got our opening weekend, October 25th and 26th. That's out at OBS. Tickets for both of those events can be found at ocalasymphony.com.
Mm-hmm.
You can also go to springsfilmfest.com to get all the information on that whole weekend. And of course, you can follow what we're doing with the new City Auditorium and the Riley Arts Center.
All just coming soon. Go next door here, Brad, play some music. All right. All right. Stay tuned. So coming up next is going to be 7:10 tonight, right here on
1370 AM, 96.3 FM, live and local, The Source.
Stay with us and sleep better at the Sleep Inn and Suites of Ocala Bellevue, located next door to Don Garlett's Museum and a few minutes from Florida Horse Park. Our award-winning, newly refreshed Sleep Inn and Suites offers comfy, clean rooms, free fast Wi-Fi, and service with a smile. Start your day with a deluxe hot breakfast and unwind in our heated outdoor pool. Our convenient 24-hour fitness and business centers allow you to stay on track whether you're here to play or to work. That's Sleep Inn and Suites Ocala Bellevue, proud sponsor of Marion County High School football.
Hello, I'm Dawn Lovell, lead event designer and owner at Party Time Rentals. Have you ever wondered what it takes to make an event spectacular? Well, look no further. It's what we do every day. Whether you're hosting an intimate dinner for 10 or a gala for thousands, at Party Time Rentals, we find just the right style and elegance to make your event a success.